So first I'm going to start by giving you an introduction to my dojo. As you can see on the steps, we have the two lions protecting the dojo, and we have two different versions of Buddha welcoming you. We have the school rules, which are seek perfection of character, to be faithful, to endeavor, to respect others, and to refrain from violent behavior. And over here, we have the dojo kanban, and that is to announce the dojo. It's a sign that sits outside the dojo. And here we have the yoga basket, and on this wall, we have a hokusai painting. He's the painter who created the Great Wave of Kanagawa, which you'll see in a minute. And you can see that this is an actual signed, stamped hokusai print. And I have stuff from my students. Again, stuff from my teacher when I was about 18. My Kyoshi certificate and my Sandan, my Nanadan diploma. We have Hokusai, another, the Great Wave, Kanagawa. We have the Shomen, the front wall. And here we have pictures of my teacher, Mike Sadler. There we have a scroll that says Shingo Ha Yoshikai. And then we have a kimono on this side and some training equipment where I have my belts and weapons, kobudo weapons. But this is the masculine wall, and this is the feminine wall. And so you have the yin-yang duality to the walls. But the shomen is where you pay respect to. The most important place in the dojo when you're practicing is to be furthest away from the door. And so here we have the door, okay? And so I want to get furthest away, so it has to be to the front and to the right. In Japanese culture. So this is the protected space for the most senior person of the dojo. And so when you would line up in this dojo, you would line up from this position here to being the most senior person across, maintaining that rank and file that's typically seen in Japanese dojos. So to continue, as I get ready and grab my belt and line up the camera, to continue that story, Shingo Ha Yoshikai is a style that I am practicing, founded by my sensei Mike Sadler, 10th Dan Meijin, and this is his style. It is a branch of Yoshikai. Shin meaning heart, soul, body. Go meaning to unite. Ha meaning a branch or sect of Yoshikai. And Yoshikai, I read, roughly translates as Hall of Continuing Improvement. So this is the style. But this is my dojo, and my dojo is called Zenshin Ha Yoshikan. Zenshin meaning one of the 5 Buddha precepts, and Zenshin meaning enlightened mind. It's and so my dojo is the Enlightened Mind Hall of Continuing Improvement. I think that is cool. Okay, so bowing into the shomen ire. Bowing into each other. Hi. If you're bowing into me, I am the dojo. This is my dojo. You would say sensei ni rei. Hi. Okay, let's begin. think I'm pretty well lined up. I've been talking about the stances, the footwork, being in a good stance, being able to move. I'm talking about, working on those angles. In terms of movement, I've been talking about your hips being in proper position. Try and always be straight ahead. Look at the belt, man. Look at the belt, where the belt is going. That tells you if the hips are in alignment. You see this, the belt's pointing down, the hips are not in alignment. You have to be in alignment to move towards your target in terms of your hip movements. Your power comes from your hips and karate. 27 movements is that rotation of one side to the other in terms of your hips. That's what that, to me, what that kata is emphasizing. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, trapping, turn over, okay? Anytime you see the hands one over the other, what it is a trap. I'm catching that person's hand, maybe they're punching me. I catch it, and then I turn it over. And as I do that, they go that direction. You throw them. Okay, so that's a trap. Moving over. Elbow strike. Elbow strike. Elbow strike. Elbow strike. We talked a little bit about this last video. Strike, collarbone. It could also be somebody grabbing your arm. They grab you and you pop off and bring back. Same thing. Bam. Elbows, collarbone, collarbone. Number of different interpretations here. I like the break the collarbone, collarbone. You can also do that shuto strike to the carotid. Boom. So, boom. Let's see. 1, 2. Elbow strike. Grabbing. Bam. Hitting. Elbow strike. Grabbing. Bam. Hitting. Hitting back. Hitting back. Bam. Somebody comes up behind you. 27 movements, okay? In reality, with this kata, I try not to break out of the UI stance. I've seen my sensei likes to break into this stance in some of those strikes. You can, but I feel that sticking true to the kata, the kata's meant hips, stance, rotation, and that's really important, I think, in terms of what that kata is teaching you. It's also teaching you the other movements, what to do with your hands. But notice it came up from the feet to the hips to the stance, power, and then all the different upper body movements that you have there. And so that's the progression, really, all your movements. Think about it. Very simple. It's just, even in the very first thing we learn, we tend to gloss over and forget what it's really trying to teach us in terms of that multi-oil, understanding. Okay, so that was 27 movements. The next kata would be Zenshin Kotai. Ski, striking back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bam. I'm old. 12. Bam. Yeah. Then 3 punches. 1, 2, 3. Yame. Pretty self-explanatory, but notice the feet movement. You're again trying to come off angle and never, direct. Okinawan and Japanese are very short. Hey, like me. And so they stuck to low movements. And, that worked out. Look at all the other arts that use, low movements. The Ido, Kendo. In terms of how they're moving, you start looking at weapons. This is a short staff. It's slow movement coming in. And utilizing the stances that we know. And the katas, I think, were always meant to have those. You have Yamamoto doing this. And he would say, somebody asked him, what's your favorite movement? He said the 45. And here in the United States, they thought, oh, 45 pistol, bang. No, it was talking about 45 movements. And that was just one of the 45 movements, we've been talking about. We have the straight forward, back, That's 1, 2, 3. They do sideways. Then coming back, back, back. We have all of those. There's one, bam. There's one, and visualizing different type of technique. There's one, I bounced. Okay, movements, hata, trace of movements, Zenshin Godai, H forms. And so, Yoi, difference in the H forms are basically, the pattern is the same. Number 1 and number 2 are the same in terms of footwork. So the first movement is, you're going to look to the left. That's your very first movement. And somebody's coming in at you from over here. You're not just going to stand there. And so you're going to, they punch you. Notice I move 45 degrees. I block. I punch. Hit them. Boom. Somebody's coming in from behind you. Protect yourself here. That foot comes in a little bit. I see that person. I slide out, jump out, boom. Block. 1, 2. Same. Now, coming through the middle. Okay. So I head behind the fan hit them. Now I'm going to see somebody, I need to move in this direction, which is down the middle. So I did one line. I'm going to do the other line by 3 movements down the middle. Inside mo block. And then Tsuku Tsudachi moving forward. 1, 2, 3. So let me back up from here. I'm going to do a 270. Oh man, there's somebody coming from over there. So I'm going to bring my foot in a little bit. Slide out. Inside mo block. Punch. 1, 2. Oh, behind me too. Slide out. Punch, punch. Oh, down the middle again. So I did that turn this way. Here. Come in a little bit. Weight out more on the rear foot. Bringing in the left leg, so more of a support leg. Bringing in some and then pushing out. Right from here, I turn and I push out. And I'm pushing out my hips and my torso and doing an inside mo block at that time. And moving at a slight 45-degree angle when I do that. And then I punch 1, 2. I come in, and again, bring the weight off, bring it in, slide out, 1, 2. Now I'm going to bring the foot in a little bit, I'm going to slide out to the middle. Inside mo block. Then punch 1, 2, 3. I have to do that 270 again. 1, 2. 90. 1, 2. And then finish off with this type of stance. It's like a Zenkutsu-dashi, but your feet are in a straight line. And you know what that is. Bam. Bam. Yeah, man. Number 1. Number 2 is the same thing. Upper middle block, base punch. Upper middle block, base punch. Upper middle block. Then 1, 2, 3. Upper middle block, 1, 2, upper middle block, 1, 2, down the middle, 1, 2, 3, upper middle block, 1, 2, upper middle block, 1, 2, then bam. No, that's from, is it then the H-worms? Yes, it is. Sorry, it is right. It is, that punch is down there. Boom. Yummy. When I first learned this kata, like 1973, 74, 73, 74, they had us coming around and boom, boom. And we always ended up having to come around and do this. And they got removed and became this. So, the basic form is here. Okay. Number 3. Shikodachi Geidan Barai. Shikodachi stance, down block, chest punch, arm punch, punch. Okay. And the punches you're hitting right here in the shoulder. Yeah. And all the H forms on the corners you ki out. So that's basically so number 3, and you come in here 1, 2, 3. Punch ki out. Yeah. Ease. And 1, 2, 3. So forth on the other end. Boom. Yummy. Number 4 is a little bit different. And as I explained, this is the way I learned it. And I know Mike Sadler Sensei is using a different version of it. So I never remember what that was. There's a variation there in the middle. I'm going to show you what I've learned, okay? And so, number 4, soft out, Shikodachi stance. And then you come through and do Maigeri, come down, punch, Kiais. And you're now in Zenkutsudachi. Shikodachi. Maigeri is Zenkutsudachi. Shikodachi. And Oezuki. Zenkutsudachi. And number 2, Oezuki. Number 3, Oezuki. And you go into Shikodachi. Come up, kick, ease, Senkutsu. Shiko, Maigeri, us, Senkutsu, kiai, eh! Shikodachi, Oizuki, Oizuki, Oizuki. Shikodachi, Maigeri, kiai, us! Okay. And then, of course, bam, bam, yame. The movements are there. And you learn to utilize them in, movements. And, movements. So, the drill. Good modified Senkutsudachi for me. Short, both my knees are bent. I've dropped my weight down. I want to be able to move in any direction. Any of those 8 directions and 10 possible movements. Push you aside. Come through. Throw you. Punch. Hiai. Up against the wall. Bang. Just freestyle it. Think of those, 5, 6 principles of what I've been trying to reinforce in kata and kumite. I tend to approach more of a Enshin or Ashihara or Kyokushikai or Yoshikai fighting style. Very similar. To me, it's good to involve movements. Coming in, dodging. Bam, bam. Oh! you know, practicing in the garage, my kicks are gonna be low. I'm, you know, gonna, bam. That just hits you on the inside of your leg there. Bam, bam, bam. Hopefully you're falling in that direction. You know, maybe you're still in that fall position. I'm gonna still sweep out that front leg that I hit with my foot. Boom. You know, when you're in close, you have to think of boxing, you have to think of judo, you have to think of angles, karate movements. You know, it's possibly, if you get into the jiu-jitsu grab movements, you know, that's cool, but I'm just practicing karate right now. Okay, so that drill was just come up, kick, kick, punch, punch, kick. Other side, you know, come up, bam, punch, 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 grab. Oh, you're still up. Hit leg again, boom. This time you fall that direction. Drill number 2, let's hit drill number 3. Okay, I told you about my dojo. Let me tell you about who I am. I'm Alex Bryce. I started karate in 1973 when I was 15 years old. That photograph over there of me is about 19 to 20 years of age. I'm 62 years old now. I've been in karate, you know, a long time. I am a 7th degree black belt, Nanadan, in Shingoha Yoshikai. It's been a journey. I'm 62 years old, and so, you know, nobody's perfect. And at this age, things hurt a lot more, and you have to spend a lot more time stretching. So that's a tip for, you know, you folks my age or younger or older. You know, it hurts. You move, pop. You move, pop. You gotta stretch out more. You slow down. You definitely slow down. The video of me in around late 1980s, 1989, me going from 27 movements all the way up to Roll High Dai, was when I was about maybe 89, so I was born, you know, I was in my early 30s. And so I was definitely moving a lot faster then. That, you know, that speed is the actual speed in terms of everything. So what you do to make up for all of this is you have to be very good at your technique. Your technique has to be so clean. You have to work on it. You know, hey, I lost my balance there a second ago. Okay, now work at it. I gotta work on my balance. You know, talking about, you know, when I'm coming up, you do that kick. Especially on a floor like this, I gotta make sure I grab with this foot as I come up. You know, if you're young, you can just do that one movement. But that's a lot more effort, and the body doesn't, the hips don't move as agilely as they used to. You know, I could, but, you know, as somebody's that far away, confrontation, my size, I'm gonna move around. I'm not just gonna stand there. And that's a really kind of a forward movement. But you can come up my washigiri, you know, knock out the leg from this direction. So I hit it from this direction, and now I want to hit it from this direction. And then, yeah, this is a much better move to hit it from this direction back in here. And so, you know, I'm going to tighten up my stance a little bit more because my hips don't move as well as they used to. You know, if, you know, I'm envisioning that person coming in that straight line. You notice I'm trying to evade the move to begin with. And then there's going to be a my washigiri. Bam, Or, you know, if you're wearing boots on or something, hit him with the entire shin. Bam! Come down. And you just hit him. And then you gotta punch. Just punch him in the face. Punch him in the ribs. Because basically you've broken their balance. Bam! And you gotta hit them here, you gotta hit them here. That's another thing in terms of fighting against somebody, that you have to think about, you know, those 8 points that we've been talking about. It's 8 points of balance, you know, 8 points of movement, 8 points of direction. A lot of us have this style patch here. Yoshikai, and this is Shingohai Yoshikai, Japanese sun. 8 points of direction here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of direction. 8 points of moving off of angles. 8 points of balance when you're hitting somebody. I just hit you like that. And that's what's going to happen because I came in behind you. So, kumite movements, practice drills. You know, kumite for the street. Kumite for karate is, you know, karate do. It is a Japanese fighting art. I do budo karate. I don't do sport karate. That's not for points. That's knock somebody down. They're trying to hurt me. I'm gonna make sure I protect myself, protect my family. So I'm gonna kick low, bam, hit him, knock him down, bam, bam, you know, bam, move away. So your freestyle has to be realistic movements. Imagining an opponent coming at you a certain direction. What are you going to do? Incorporating these elements, and basically this you're freestyling, creating your own kata. You know, okay, kata, bam, bam, bam. Heaps. I like that. You know, so that's what I practice. I'm gonna come in, boom, 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 bam, boom, boom. Imagine it. Just, okay, hit the person this way. What's gonna happen to them? Hit the person that way. What's gonna happen to them? You know, somebody's coming at me at this angle. Oh, Aikido move. Ooh. Somebody here on the other side. Somebody coming in at me at this angle. Aikido move. I push you away. Aikijutsu. Do. Supposed to not have any atemi waza technique, atemi striking techniques. Aikijutsu has striking techniques. Aiki, bringing together the spirit, uniting the spirit. Aikido, the way of. Do meaning the way of. A way of uniting the spirit. Aikijutsu. Jitsu are fighting arts. Bue, Japanese fighting arts. Striking, atemi. So somebody, you know, that person's coming in. You know, you gotta step aside. They're coming through at you. Bam, bam. And, you know, I'm gonna grab and push you. And away. Think of what you have to do that. Now I have to push the hips. Push you, make sure that, you know, bam, bump, hit you into the wall. That's what it looks like in real life, but, you know, in terms of nice kata. Kata means movement, you know, bah, ki there, bam. You're striking, you know, pushing, maybe on the back of the head, bam, pushing them away, doing movements. I like to practice that one, you know. You know, bobbing and weaving, moving. Man, I'm cool. want to come at me, move out of the way. In practice, you know, until I get the technique down, then I work on applying force. And force can be done two ways. Force can be done karate, you know, hard, strong, bam! Hard style, fighting styles, hard styles. But you get old. So, you know, doing that all the time, your body doesn't do it as well. You need to learn the hard, soft, goju, hard, soft. You need to learn, you know, fluidness, movement. You know, instead of making contact there, and thinking you're making contact, and what you typically do in those situations is you know, you concentrate on that impact. You know, bam, hit. Leave it for a quick second, withdraw, boom. That's hard style. Lots of energy to do that. Flow style, there you go. No stopping point. Continue. And if you do it with, you know, a little power behind it, and I think a good punch. I don't have sand or water in this, you know. I do use it. Coming in, focusing on your kicks, short distance, short distance, short distance, short distance. Back to your angles. Movement. Make you practice. Whatever feels right. 3 quick jabs to the rib cage. Bam, 1, 2, other side. Again, boom, third side. Again. In close movements. Elbow, oh, yes, elbow. And then. A lot for this evening. That was a nice workout for me. Why am I doing that? I don't know. Okay. Keep my arms in. More Japanese style. Okay, we're gonna bow out. Bow out to the dojo. Show me, hey. Each other. Hey, hey, oos. Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, that was kind of an oos saying, and they don't do that in Okinawa, and the general public in Japan doesn't do it either. That's a very militaristic, buge fighting type of expression that you're only going to do in the dojo. If you do it outside the dojo, the Japanese consider it to be very rude, and you know, and so you see on all these Facebook posts, people going OS, OS, OSS. Don't do that. That's rude. you're basically not respecting Japanese culture. And this is a Japanese dojo. And this is my dojo. And so, my dojo, my philosophy outside the dojo is the same. My spirit is the same. Don't be rude. That's rude. And don't be rude in any other way. Be, the way, the way, peaceful. So we did bow out. I just wanted to give you that last piece of information. Okay, this has been another lesson. Thanks. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. That was me bowing out of my dojo. Paying respect to the spirit that I am infusing in my dojo. Respect.